Jen's Movie Rehab. This is where we give Jen a movie to watch over the weekend.
Because before I came to Kicks, I had seen very few, if any, movies before.
And it came up in conversation all the time. We'd be referencing something, and she'd just have a blank look on her face because she had seen so few movies, she didn't know even the most common ones.
Which is why I'm being rehabilitated. I'm assigned a movie to watch every weekend, and then I come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
So, and it's always movies that most of us have already seen. And we thought that since Diane Keaton passed iconically this last week, that we ought to assign a Diane Keaton movie. But here we are in the middle of October, and we need it to be, the appropriate kind of Halloween, scary, creepy movie. And Diane Keaton's not known for those.
She doesn't really have any spooky movies?
Well, there is Looking for Mr. Goodbar.
Okay, what is that?
That's a 1977 film that she stars in as Teresa Dunn, a dedicated school teacher who leads a double life. By day, she's a loving teacher for deaf children. And by night, she cruises singles bars seeking progressively risky sexual encounters and indulging in drugs, a behavior that ultimately leads to her demise.
Like her death? Is she going to die in this movie?
I don't want to give away the movie, Jen. You need to watch the movie.
Okay.
Now, it was inspired by the real-life murder of Roseanne Quinn.
Okay,
and the
so
story,
she was murdered?
Not necessarily.
Got it.
The story explores themes of the sexual revolution, rebellion, the search for freedom and self-acceptance during the 70s, which is when it's set.
Right.
The film also introduced Richard Gere. It was his first movie.
I know him.
LeVar Burton is in it. Tom Berenger, you can watch for him. All as men who the protagonist Teresa encounters.
Lamar Burton. Which
LeVar.
LeVar.
Burton.
Is he the Reading Rainbow guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. So I know him too.
Anyway, it was a commercial success that earned some $22.5 million. That's equivalent to about $116 million this year. And received generally favorable reviews with a lot of the praise directed towards Keaton's performance. There were a number of Academy Award nominations from this movie and everything. So it was a big iconic thing for her.
And I'm going to guess not one for the kids.
No, definitely not, for a number of reasons.
But where am I going to watch it?
You can watch it. You have to rent it, unfortunately, on Fandango, on Prime. Apple TV's got it for you to rent, so you got to pay for it.
And it's called Mr. Goodbar?
Looking for Mr. Goodbar. All
right, so I'm going to watch Looking for Mr. Goodbar over the weekend, and then I will come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
Jen's Movie Rehab. This is where we give Jen a movie to watch over the weekend, because before she had come to Kick, she had seen very few movies for whatever reason.
And so anytime someone would reference the movie, I just wouldn't get it. I wouldn't know what they were talking about.
So what we do is we assign her a movie to go home and watch over the weekend, and then she comes back and gives it a score between 1 and 10 and tells us what she thought about it.
I'm being rehabilitated.
Yeah, that way you know all the references and everything whenever we bring one of them up.
So over the weekend, in honor of Diane Keaton, I watched the movie Finding Mr. Goodbar.
Finding Mr. Goodbar. Looking for Mr. Goodbar. We're looking for the finding of Mr. Goodbar.
Okay, and first and foremost, what does the title have to do with the movie? I was so confused the entire time.
Because apparently this is a 70s way of referencing the perfect man.
Mr. Goodbar meant the perfect man?
Yeah, you remember the candy bar, the yellow packaged candy bar from Hershey's called Mr. Goodbar. It was like the perfect candy bar.
Was it though?
Yeah, was it?
Is it?
And were any of these guys perfect?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Not even close. She had terrible taste in men. Every single one of them stunk. I mean, James, okay, he was probably the closest to a guy that was genuine with her.
Was that the Richard Gere character?
No, that was Tony, and he was obnoxious.
Yeah.
James was the one, the guy who worked in welfare.
Okay.
Who kept showing up around her family and stuff like that, which was weird in and of itself. But he was the most, I guess, normal of any of the guys. But even then, he wasn't great at all.
I mean, she had issues. Let's be honest.
Issues,
major
for sure,
issues.
Absolutely. Honestly, I didn't like this movie. It was really hard for me to get into. And the fact that it was Oscar nominated, I was like, I don't really... Okay, just because Diane Keaton is a character I don't really care for, and Tony's a character I don't really care for, I guess they acted well enough that I don't like them per se.
And the story just kind of wanders around until... Ah!
Exactly. It's going. Oh my gosh, she's being murdered.
Yeah.
And that whole thing with the couple, the two men leading up to it, I was like, what are we doing? Why are we focusing on this? I don't understand. Why is he in a dress? And then he's at the bar, and I was just really confused. by the end of the movie. And I knew the moment she went and put the chain on the door before her and this guy got real friendly, I was like, that's going to be her demise right there.
And it was.
That's it. And it was.
And it was horrible scene.
Yeah, I didn't like this movie at all. It was really hard for me to follow.
And you knew it was coming. I had told you.
You warned me. But even I guess that was a little interesting part of it is I was like, ooh, is it going to be Tony that kills her? Is it going to be James? Is it going to be some other guy? It was some other guy who we just met that night. But I never really cared about her as a character. I was not invested in this movie at all.
So what's your rating that you're going to give it?
Gosh, it's like a 4.5.
Whoa, wow.
I didn't care
for the lowest scores ever.
I didn't think it was good. Not at all.
So we'll see if we can do better next week as we're getting closer to Halloween.
For Jen's Movie Rehab.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
Kicks 102.5.